we were invited on board the brand new cruise ship from Cunard, Queen Anne, and in this video we're going to give you our thoughts and our impressions about what we experienced during our time on board. We are Tom and Dom Travel, and we release a new cruise and travel related video every single week, so if you haven't done so already, make sure you hit that subscribe button and don't forget to give this video a like. Hello everybody, this is our first little walkthrough video, myself and Tom. Now fortunately Tom did get a lovely little press invite to visit Queen Anne and I had to stay home.
Yes, arriving at the Mayflower terminal, it was immediately obvious that Queen Anne, the new ship from Cunard, was a big deal.
There's lots of flags, and you said when you were driving into Southampton there was lots of flags on the way in as well, so they really were going for it in terms of advertising the fact that Queen Anne was in town.
Yes, the whole terminal was decorated to welcome the newest queen from the Cunard fleet.
Lots of colour. Even inside the terminal there was a few signs there to say Queen Anne.
As you can see, I was given a lanyard. Each person was given a different colour lanyard. There was also photo opportunities. There's me in front of the Queen Anne sign, lovely, with some flowers, flower arrangement.
Always take the opportunity for a selfie. I see there's a little bit of music going on.
So yeah, it was a big deal, and it wasn't long before we got the chance to enter the ship. So we headed up that escalator that me and Dom have done many times before, although different this time because it's decked out and all that Queen Anne branding, and then through to the ship doorway and then onto the ship itself.
I wonder how long it'll be before they take all that down, because it does look like they made quite a big effort just in the terminal.
So as we entered the ship, immediately I was taken back by the welcome. You can see there was being welcomed by lots of different people, including those iconic bellboys, and then it was straight into the grand lobby, which was super impressive.
Wow, this looks incredible.
Yes, this fantastic grand lobby is split over 3 decks with lots of different venues leading off it. Down on deck 1, which we'll head to in a moment, is where the reception area is. As you can see, to get down to deck 1, you walk down this fantastic staircase with the blue, gold and red carpet. Now let's take a look at deck 1. First up is the games room.
So this is like a little place where people can play board games and just sit down, relax and chat?
Yeah, it was quite dimly lit, but it had a lovely atmosphere to it. Then on to the drawing room. Now this venue had subtle lighting, rich textures and lots of different items on display, not forgetting that incredible Queen Anne ship model. The drawing room is an ideal place where you could sit back, relax and unwind. Maybe meet with a friend for a chat, or take a drink or cocktail down there and just relax and look at those ocean views.
And lastly, just off the grand lobby on deck 1 is reception, am I right?
Yeah, that's spot on. The friendly team at reception will help you with any queries, but we hope that you don't need to visit. Wellness is a big feature Cunard have brought onto Queen Anne. First up, Cunard have partnered with Harper's Bazaar, who are one of the leading lifestyle magazines in the world, and are offering 3 different packages: Energize, Relax and Detox. Each package is 3 days long.
Quite a significant amount of the ship is actually taken up for the spa, isn't it?
Yes, on deck 1 quite a big space is there, and there is a lot to see and do. It's very similar to a purpose-built spa on land. There are fantastic facilities there, including the hydrotherapy pool, different hot and cold treatments, a variety of treatment rooms, and different saunas and steam rooms. An example would be the one that's inspired by the Himalayas.
And this must be the place we only visit once on every cruise we've ever been on, and that's just to take some photos.
Yes, I'm no expert, but there is a well-equipped gym by the looks of it, with the gym split into different sections, offering a variety of cardio machines and weights, plus there is speciality classes you can book here as well. Now a quick look at the Royal Court Theatre, and it needs to be a quick look because while we're in there the team were actually rehearsing, so it was a very quick sneak peek.
The theatre looks a great size. It actually looks huge from this angle.
In fact, there's 835 seats in this 2-deck Royal Court Theatre. Always one of our first stops on a Cunard cruise, the Golden Lion pub. There's no need to dress up or book in advance here, although there is a menu created by Michelle Roux Jr. including delicious items like fish and chips.
And that's exactly what you had on the first day, and you may even meet a celebrity like Tom did.
Yes, please let us know if you know this celebrity in the comments. Now onto the Bright Light Society, which is a new venue for Cunard. It is a small venue with only around 120 seats, but it puts on a close-up show that's interactive, so if you like to participate, why not head to the Bright Light Society? Would you like that, Dom?
I'd love to go. Looking at these clips, it looks fantastic, and I can see that Paul and Carol also enjoyed themselves as they're getting up there and getting themselves involved. If you'd like to know more details about the Bright Light Society, what's involved, what's happening, as it is a new venue on Cunard, we've put together a little video explaining all about it, and you can watch that by clicking the link on screen or in the description.
Always one of the most popular venues on any Cunard ship, this is the Queen's Room. Reimagined for Queen Anne, you can see the Queen's Room set out in this horseshoe shape, so a very different dance floor to what you've seen before.
And while you were there, it was used for guest speakers from Cunard, because you were there for a PR event?
Yes, so that's Michelle Rue Jr., who we spoke about earlier during a talk about his new menu for the Golden Lion pub.
And then by night, though, the Queen's Room seems to come even more alive.
Yes, there doesn't seem to be any big band music, not the what I saw, but it does seem to be a much more upbeat venue.
And there's plenty of seating. It did look like you, Paul, Carol and Laura from Sisters on the Seas were in the buffet.
Yeah, the seating is quite different, and I would say that it is probably less than on the other Queen's Rooms.
And this doesn't really need any introduction, but there is a place where you can go to book your next Cunard cruise on board, and there's also a member of staff available to answer any questions about the Cunard World Club. Next up is the Britannia Club restaurant. Now, luckily enough, as it was a PR event, Tom did actually get to eat in here.
Now, there's more Britannia Club passengers than on any other ship, so there is quite a big venue for Britannia Club, but it was very well appointed.
How did you find the food?
I thought the food was absolutely amazing. We had a 4-course menu, including some cheese at the end. Now, the food was spectacular here, and we would recommend planning in plenty of time to enjoy everything they have to offer.
So what did you have to eat?
For appetiser, I went for the Liban Old Winchester cheese and saffron arancini balls. They were delicious. Then, for the soup course, I went for butternut squash and lentil velouté. Am I pronouncing that right? It tasted better than it looked. Then, for main course, or the entree as it's known on Cunard, I went for the duo of Aubrey Allen beef. This was exquisite. That beef was so tender I could have had it twice.
It looks fantastic. One of the things I do love about a Cunard cruise is the food.
And then on to dessert, where I had the peanut butter and milk chocolate cremo. Yes, it was super tasty. Now look at this, Dom.
It looks incredible. That selection of cheese, wow, I would be in heaven.
And then finally we had petit fours. Now, I only went for one chocolate ball, so it does look rather lonely on this side plate. And now onto the chart room with its refined, elegant bar. Here is a perfect place to meet friends, grab a cocktail, or just relax during the day. There's a really warm feel to this area.
Queen Anne seems to have lots of little cosy bars that you can just sit back and relax in. And this then must be the Britannia restaurant, the main restaurant on board?
Yes, the Britannia restaurant is split over 2 decks, and that gold colour really does stand out when you're in the room itself. It really creates a warm atmosphere.
It does look like Cunard have spared no expense on this restaurant. Looks like it'd be a great place to get some sea views while dining.
The casino on board Queen Anne is certainly not the biggest I've seen, although it does have a full range of new slot machines. Also, there's a wide range of table games as well.
It looks like a great spot for those of us that like a little bit of a flutter, and it's serviced by quite a fancy looking bar.
Now, for shopping, Queen Anne has you covered because there is an array of different boutiques offering premium gifts, fragrances and beauty items, as well as clothes and souvenirs.
And just off the grand lobby is a Cunard favourite, the Corinthia Lounge.
Yes, here you can grab yourself one of those little pastries or a handcrafted coffee.
And then we move on to a venue I've really been looking forward to seeing, and that is the Pavilion.
Yes, this venue looks absolutely spectacular in real life. It's the ideal place during the day to get lost in a book or enjoy some entertainment on that big screen, and then during the evening you can see the venue can come to life with performances. It's a 2-deck space with a roof that opens up so you can make use of sunny climates.
While you were on board, they did make use of this as one of the PR events where you had a number of guest speakers.
You can see here the Cunard president, Katie McAllister, welcoming guests on board Queen Anne for the first time, and then Captain Inga doing a speech welcoming guests also.
It looks like a fantastic event and everybody looks very smart.
It was an informal occasion where I wore my tux.
The Pavilion does look like a great space to relax and unwind in.
Yes, and don't forget those 2 hot tubs because they would be great to relax in as well. The Pavilion really is a great space and I think it will have the perfect atmosphere while sailing.
I see you took another opportunity to get a selfie, and is that Carol I see in the background?
Yeah, she does photo bomb all my photos.
The Pavilion Grill then does burgers and all of those poolside snacks?
Absolutely, all the things you'd expect from a poolside grill. Then on to the Artisans food hall. This is something new for Cunard as it is instead of the buffet. It is set out in a food hall like layout with different stations offering different types of food.
It looks like a great size with plenty of seating.
Yes, but please remember that food here is served to you. It is not a self-service option, and in the buffet you can get tea and coffee complimentary as well as water.
Wow, it's a great place to take in those sea views by the look of it.
I only ate here for breakfast, but it was a fantastic experience with no problems whatsoever. The first of a number of specialty options, Tramonto. This is a Mediterranean-inspired restaurant. Tramonto offers simple and authentic dishes that pay homage to Europe's Sunshine region.
And Tramonto incurs an $18 per person supplement.
On the opposite side is Aranya. This is Cunard's take on an Indian restaurant. The carpets here and the decor look spectacular.
The supplement to dine in Aranya is $31.50 per person. Now this area looks equally as impressive.
The panorama pool, located at the aft of the ship, is the ideal place to take in those wake views while soaking up some sunshine. Unfortunately, during our visit, it was a bit of liquid sunshine that we had to endure.
And back in the Pavilion on deck 10, there's the Wellness Cafe.
For the health conscious among you, you'll find a selection of meals here and cold pressed juices.
And then we're moving on to the exclusive areas of the ship.
Yes, this is the Grills Lounge, and look at that amazing tree right in the middle of the lounge with the glass roof. It really is a lovely area, particularly with all the light streaming in. For those passengers staying in a Princess Grill cabin, here is where you'll be dining. This is the wonderfully appointed Princess Grill.
Looks like it's got some great sea views, and again Cunard have spared no expense.
And then for those in the Queen's Grill suites, you'll be dining in this exquisite Queen's Grill dining room. Look at the lighting here, it is very special. Cunard say the Queen's Grill is truly the epitome of luxurious and intimate dining.
Well, I hope you enjoyed your whistle-stop tour of the Grills lounges, because I doubt we'll ever be in them again.
Well, you never know, we might win the lottery next week.
On that note, if you'd like to support us in creating future content and receiving exclusive benefits, we're also available on Patreon. And this is Sir Samuel's The Onboard Steakhouse, and I believe it's $58.50 per person.
So it is one of the more pricey restaurants on board, but it has to be being named after the founder of Cunard.
And then the final speciality, if I pronounce this correctly, Ajiwa?
Yeah, Ajiwa is a Japanese-inspired restaurant that promises to combine the signature tastes of Japan with the artistry of skilled chefs, creating a truly authentic dining experience.
To dine in Ajiwa, the supplement starts at $20 per person. It's great to see that there are a number of deck games available up on deck 10. Another exclusive area then on board Queen Anne
is the Grills Terrace, where you get these super-sized hot tubs as well as luxury sun loungers.
Deck 12 then is home to the Commodore Club, another Cunard favourite.
This really is a special venue. It's a large space with plenty of seating.
The views look spectacular and I can definitely see myself sat in one of those premium window seats enjoying a cocktail.
Yes, whilst on board I enjoyed a couple of drinks here in the day and in the evening, and let me tell you, the atmosphere in the evening was wonderful whilst listening to the pianist play.
Churchill Cigar Lounge is located right next door to the Commodore Club.
It is. For the smokers among you, you can pop in here for a quick cigarette, or there are cigars available to purchase. Now, we know that Cunard do a good library, and this library on board Queen Anne is no exception. In fact, I think it's the most comfortable library I've seen on any of the Queens. There really is a good selection of books. In fact, there are 2,700 contemporary and all-time favourite titles found in Queen Anne's library.
The Zone is Queen Anne's Kids Club.
Yes, I didn't get to see much of it, but here you could see the nursery area.
It's nice to know that Queen Anne does cater for families with children. Up on deck 12 then, you're able to get a really great photo of the Queen Anne red funnel.
It's that iconic red funnel, as well as plenty of sun loungers in the surrounding areas.
I see there is something for the golf lovers.
Not one, but two options for golfers. You've either got a small putting green and a driving range.
I see Paul's taking full advantage there.
And becoming more and more popular on board cruises is paddle tennis, also known as
pickleball.
Pickleball.
And this bar on deck 14 is overlooking the top of the pavilion, and it looks like you can get some great views.
It does. It offers panoramic views across the pavilion, day and night.
Thank you for joining us on this quick first impressions of Queen Anne. We were, or should I say Tom, was only on board for one night, but we hope this video is giving you a great insight into what's available on the brand new cruise ship from Cunard. We've got lots more Queen Anne content available on our channel, so make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out. Thanks for watching our first impressions of Queen Anne. If you've got any questions, just pop them in the box below and we'll get back to you. And if you'd like to support us in creating future content and receiving exclusive benefits, we're also available on Patreon.
And please don't forget to like and subscribe.
It's free.
And hit that bell notification button to never miss a video from us.
Thanks for watching.
Bye bye.
Thanks for watching. We've got lots more content available on our YouTube channel, so press that subscribe button. If you're interested in receiving daily updates, we're available on most social media platforms. Just search for Tom and Dom Travel.